Welcome back to Buffy the Vampire Slayer the board game. We're playing against the Mayor. We've got one plot revealed so far. Up first, this round is Xander, so let's just get right into it. Xander is here at the Sunnydale Cemetery. He's going to do a basic action. He has weapons, magic supplies, and tomes. So with his weapons, he is going to slay this demon for a fight action. So that's his turn gone. Up next is Angel. Angel's going to do a move action, basic action. He's going to move over here to where Willow is at the Summers residence. And because he moved with Faith's knife, each time you perform a search or move action, after you resolve the action, you may check this and slay a baddie in your location. So let's hope we get a match. And we do get a match. The Ankh symbols match, which means with Faith's knife, Angel is able to slay this demon at the Summers residence. All right, over to Buffy. Buffy is going to, I think she's just going to do a basic move action, and she's going to move over here to the Shadow Valley Vineyards. Now we're over to Willow. Willow will take a basic action to use the Summers residence, remove 2 wounds from the Apocalypse track. And that's going to knock 2 wounds off, which is good. And that's it for Willow. Okay, up again we have Xander. Xander's here at the Sunnydale Cemetery. Xander's going to take a basic action to move to City Hall. And we go now down to Angel. Angel is also going to use a basic action to use the Summers residence ability, which is remove 2 wounds from the Apocalypse track. So we are down to just 1 townie on the Apocalypse track. So this is pretty good stuff. Back now to Buffy. Buffy has weapons. Buffy's going to do a basic fight action. She's going to slay this demon. All right, things look good, but of course we haven't used any special actions yet. Over now to Willow, and Willow has 2 basic actions and a special action left. I think, what is she going to do? I think she's going to take a basic move action to move to the magic box. We're still on all basic actions. Over to Xander. Xander now is going to use his special ability, which means give himself a basic action and somebody else. And he will give, what's he going to give? He will give Angel a basic action, and he's going to take a basic action. So Xander's going to slay the demon with his weapons for his basic action. Angel's going to move down here to the crypt with his basic action. Of course, every time he takes a move action, he gets to check Faith's knife. So we're going to do that again. And once again, we get a match on the Ankh symbol. So Faith's knife is working out nicely for Angel. This vampire is slain. And that's going to take every single baddie off the board. But that was Xander's special action, which means we have to use an event card. A demon terrorizes Shadow Valley Vineyards. Okay, well, where Buffy is. A townie needs help at the magic box. We can live with that. Willow's there, so we're not too concerned with that one. If there is currently at least 1 baddie sharing a location with a character, add a wound to the Apocalypse track. Well, we have a demon with Buffy, so we will be adding 1 wound to the Apocalypse track, which not too big of a deal, I don't think. All right. So that was Xander. We processed his special action. Over now to Angel. Angel is here at the crypt. And, oh boy, what does he want to do? Don't really know. I think he probably should use his special action. But I think for his special action, again, he has 3 really good artifacts already. So I think he's just going to do a move action. And I think, where does he want to move to? I think he's going to move over to, I think he'll move over to the Summers residence. He'll move over here, of course, to Shadow Valley Vineyards, because there's a demon there. And yes, every time he moves, he gets to check Faith's Knife. So we're going to check it again. And we do get another match. So that's awesome. That was his special action, though. But it will slay this demon. And now we have to process an event card because that was Angel's special action, even though he used it as a basic action. So we have a vampire lurks at Sunnydale High. So we get a vampire, Sunnydale High. A townie needs help at Sunnydale Cemetery. All right, Sunnydale Cemetery. Wow, we have townies all over the place. Okay, there is currently at least a character sharing a location with a baddie. Choose one of the characters to become evil. Well, all of our characters are not sharing any locations with baddies, so nobody becomes evil. Excellent. So that was Angel's special turn. Now we're over to Buffy, and Buffy may as well use her special action. We're going to have to use it eventually so she can move and attack, and move. So she will move from Shadow Valley Vineyards over to Sunnydale High. And each time you perform a fight action with her Slayer Scythe, which she's going to do because she's going to fight. Now she's moving and fighting. Check the special ability, and if you get a match, you slay a baddie. So she doesn't have a wooden stake, so she's going to do a fight action to stun the vampire. But now we're going to check and see if we get a match. And yep, we get a match. Pentagram for pentagram. So that's excellent. So her Slayer Scythe is going to kill the stunned vampire. That was her special action, which means have to process an event card. A vampire lurks at Sunnydale High. Well, okay, I guess there was another one there. And a townie needs help at Sunnydale Cemetery. So that seems very similar to what we just had, but these are all shuffled cards. Place this card beside the game board until the end of the round. Demons deal an additional wound token when they attack characters this round. So demons are going to deal an additional wound, but we don't have any demons. So that's cool. Over now to Willow. Willow is just, well, she's going to use her special. Oh no, what's she going to do? I think, you know what? I think Willow's going to use her special action to just move to the Restfield Cemetery, because I think we want to start investigating those investigation or clue tokens. That was Willow's special action, though, and I didn't, yeah, okay. We're going to do it that way because there's not really very many baddies on the board. A vampire lurks at the magic box. Oh, great, right where that townie is. A townie needs help at Shadow Valley Vineyards. Wow, the townies are just coming out of the woodwork here. And at the bottom, move one demon towards the nearest townie. We don't have any demons on the board, so that's not going to happen. We don't really care. That was Willow's special action. We're back to Xander. Everyone has one basic action left. And so Xander, what is Xander going to do? Xander can use the ability move one townie to one adjacent location. I think he's going to do that. He's going to use City Hall ability. He's going to move this townie adjacent over to himself. So that's good. And we're up now to Angel. Angel will use his basic action to, yes, he's going to move. He's going to move right here to the magic box. With the vampire, yes, he has Faith's Knife. And so, once again, with Faith's Knife, we take the top card off. And this time we don't have a match. So, we're not going to slay that baddie. So this guy's going to stay here, unfortunately. Back now to Buffy. Buffy is here. And Buffy can't slay this vampire because she doesn't have wooden stake. So she's going to take... she's just going to take a search action. And I think... yeah. Well, no, she's going to do a fight action because she has the Slayer Scythe. So the fight action will stun this vampire. And I'm going to have to shuffle now the event deck because we went through it so fast. We'll keep checking for Faith's Knife and the Slayer Scythe. So we'll do that a quick shuffle. So there we go. So she did a fight action. She stunned that vampire. Each time you perform a fight action or use your special ability, you check this. See if you have a match. If you do, you slay a baddie. And once again, she's doing very well with the Slayer Scythe. She gets a match, which means this baddie, she stunned it, and then she got rid of it. Excellent stuff. Yeah, and this is demons do 2 extra wounds. All right, and now we're back to Willow. Willow has 1 action left. For better or for worse, Willow's going to investigate the second plot from the mayor. So what are we going to uncover about the mayor now? Each time a townie is killed, spawn a townie in its location. So each time a townie is killed, spawn a townie in its location. So this is just going to be trying to get many, many townies on the board, I guess, for the mayor to snack on. And the firstly revealed plot card, of course, at the end of each round, spawn a demon at City Hall. Oh, all right. I don't think I messed anything up. If I did, I'll leave notes. But that's basically all of our 4 characters have taken all their turns. Wow, we only have 1 vampire on the entire board. It's excellent. And we don't have any demons, so this card really is going to have no effect. So, you know what, I'm going to get rid of this card right now because it just says demons do 2 double wounds this time, but it's not going to happen. So let me just think about this, and we're going to come back with monster activation. All right, monster activation. So we start with the big bad. We check the plot cards. Of course, we have at the end of the round, we're going to spawn a demon at City Hall. Not happening yet. Each time a townie is killed, we put a townie in its spot. So that's not going to happen. So nothing much happens with the big bad. There's no monster of the week. We go right to baddies. And basically, all that's going to happen with baddies is we only have 1 on the entire board. We have a vampire with Angel. That's going to add 1 wound to the Apocalypse track. And that's basically really all that's going to happen with baddies, because now baddies would move if they were not in a location with a character. But this one's not going to move because it's right here with Angel, so it's just going to stay there. Excellent. So after that, big bad, end of round effects, and I think we do have one this time. If any character shares a location with a clue token, add a wound to the Apocalypse track. Well, we do have Willow up here with a clue token, so we will need to add 1 more wound to the Apocalypse track, which is not looking too bad, actually. So not too concerned there at the moment. All right, and then we do, if there's any townies in a location with a character and no baddies at all, or no enemies, rescue a townie. So the only place that's going to happen is Xander at City Hall. So this townie will be rescued, and that's it. We do have a lot of townies around, but that's the only places where we have characters and townies together with no enemies. All right, that's rescuing, and then we check the passive location. So after monster activation, if there's an unprotected townie here, move 1 to the catacombs. So 1 of these 2 goes to the catacombs. There are no townies here. 1 of them would turn into a vampire. We can rescue 2 townies here, but we don't have any. 1 townie here would move to the crypt, but it's not happening, and townies cannot be rescued in this location, but that didn't happen anyway. And so, wow, did we smoke through that round? I think so. I'm either getting better at the game or making errors more quickly, which I don't think I did. So I think I did pretty well this round. We've got 2 of the mayor's plot. Oh, yes, of course. At the end of each round, spawn a demon at City Hall. Almost forgot it. That's the first plot card that we've revealed for the mayor. We're going to keep looking at these things now, because this plot card, we need tomes and a weapon to try and get rid of it. And the second one here is we need 2 weapons to get rid of that one. So we need a lot of weapons. And so that, I believe now, is going to end everything. Of course, we would shuffle any discarded items back in the item deck. I'm going to refresh all the tokens here, of course. The first player up on the next episode, which will be round 8, this was round 7, is going to be Angel starting next time. And so I'm going to give you a quick rundown of who has what. So Buffy, of course, has the Slayer Scythe. She has weapons and she has tomes. Willow has 2 magic supplies. Xander has weapons, 1 magic supplies, and a tomes. And Angel has Faith's Knife, the Doll's Eye Crystal, which is Monsters of the Week require 1 less magic supply to defeat. And you can discard this artifact instead of a magic supply to fight the big bad. Well, so far we don't need magic supplies to fight the big bad, but it might be the 3rd plot. And he has de Hoffrin's amulet, which he can use as a special action. And you check this. If you succeed, you discard this artifact and you slay one baddie for each townie on the Apocalypse track. Well, as you can see, our Apocalypse track only has one townie on it right now, so not really a very useful artifact at the moment. So I don't know. Famous last words. I think we're doing extremely well in this playthrough, but it's not over yet. Things can get completely out of control, as they did at the end of my last playthrough of this game when we played against the Master. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for liking my videos and subscribing if you do. Really appreciated. Join me next time for round 8. We're playing Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the board game, and we're playing against Mayor Wilkins, and we're trying to take him out. So thanks a lot for watching along, and we'll catch you next time.